Hey guys, I'm back again with another video on this Samsung F14 5G and this Moto G73. In this video, let's check on the speed and RAM management of these two devices, and we'll try to find out that which one is better for your day-to-day multitasking, day-to-day task. Okay, so I believe that if you're thinking of buying any of these two devices, then this video is going to help you. And if it does, then don't forget to like, subscribe and share your thoughts in the comments. So let's get started. So first of all, let's start with the reboot test. 1, 2, 3. The Samsung F14 comes with Exynos 1330 processor with 6 GB of RAM and 128 GB of RAM. This one has higher RAM, 8 GB of RAM. Okay, so it has the upper hand, but we'll see that if there is any significant difference in the multitasking or in the UI. Okay, now we'll see that which one loads faster and which one loads the UI completely without any lag or delays. Okay, so we have to wait. And if you're using any of these two devices, let me know your experience with these. And I found that this Moto G73 is actually faster in general if you use it, and after that if you switch to this one, then you will feel that it is a bit slower. It has the higher refresh rate, that is 120 Hz. This one has 90 Hz, so that makes a difference. Yeah, so we have to wait now and we'll see that which one loads faster. Okay, now generally I found that Samsung phones with Exynos processors, they are not that fast. Okay, and yes, we can see that this one is the winner, I believe. We have to wait, and both are actually not that fast. Okay, and it is still showing Samsung Galaxy. It is actually a bit slower. Okay, so it has loaded the UI and you can see that there is no lag. Okay, so the clear winner is this one. Okay, and you can see that it has this issue optimizing apps if you restart your device, but that is not a problem. But yes, it delays, and if you're in urgent need, then this can be annoying. Next, let's run the throttling test. This is G73 and this is the F14. This will take some time, so I'll be back with the results. So we have the results, and you can see that it is really surprising to see that it is actually really bad. You can see it throttled at 64%, and this one has done a really good job here. This is at 80% or more than 81%. So I can say that in terms of throttling, this is actually really bad, this Samsung F14. Okay, but the weird thing is that it feels warmer than this one. It is not that warm. Okay, so it is weird that it is not getting that warm, but still the throttling issue is there. It is not that good. Okay, so the clear winner is Moto G73. Next, let's check on the speed of apps loading on these two devices. You can see that nothing is running in the background on both. So let's start. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, both are actually really fast. Yeah, setting apps, no difference here. And you let me know that which one is faster according to you. The camera app. Yeah, this time I think it is the G73. And one thing I have observed, that the touch response of this F14 is not that good. You can see that it is not that fast and seamless. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, particularly the gesture navigation, you can see that you have to do it twice most of the times. Yeah, both are connected to the same Wi-Fi. Okay, broadband connection. Chrome app. Now let's load this web page on both. Okay, and we'll see that if there is any difference in loading the app, this web page. And you can see that this time it is the F14 which has actually loaded the web page faster. Okay, Instagram, I think again this time it is the F14, but as I told you, if you use the gesture navigation, then you will see that it is actually a bit I would say not that fast. Okay, Prime Video, again it is the F14, but as I told you, this gesture navigation is not working that seamlessly on this F14. Okay, but there is no problem in loading the apps. Okay, Geo Cinema. Now let me know if you're watching your this IPL and which one team that you're supporting. Okay, 1 2 3. Yeah, this time again you can see that it is the F14. So in terms of loading the apps, it is actually doing a good job. Yeah, there is no significant difference, but the navigation gestures, they are not working that fast on this F14. Yeah, so you can see that it has loaded the game faster than this one. Okay, but this gesture and the UI is actually a bit slower if you compare with this G73. Now let's load the games, the final one, as I have already loaded this Subway Surfer 1 2 3, and I've tried playing games on these and I found that both are actually not meant for heavy gaming. You can do casual gaming on both, but I would say that if you are looking for a device for gaming under 20,000, then I think you should avoid both of these, particularly this F14, which is not having a really good display, and even the speakers, they're not that good, so it will actually spoil your gaming experience. Yeah, yes, you can do casual gaming on both, but in that case this is better. And I would say that if you want to play games, then you should go for the Vivo or iQOO Z7. Okay, and you can see that both have actually loaded the game without any problem. Okay, but as I told you, this gesture navigation is really annoying on this one. You can see that it is struggling. Okay, and in terms of games, this one also not that good. Okay, so you have to do this here. You can see it is quite annoying. Okay, now you can see that the UI is behaving really weird on this one. Okay, it is not that seamless, and you can see that it is actually a bit slower if you compare it with this one. Let me show you this. You can see that it is quite smooth. Yeah, and now let's check on the RAM management. This is the Chrome app, still in the memory here. Okay, on this one, let me show you this. It is still in the memory. That's good. Now let's load some other apps, reload them. Instagram still in the memory. Okay, and you can see that the UI is performing really well. Okay, on this one here it is a bit slower. You can see this. Okay, YouTube, it is still in the memory, so the RAM management is actually good, not bad. Play Store still in the memory, good. Photos app still in the memory, no problem. Yeah, so you can see that the RAM management is not an issue here on both, and I've found that this G73 is really good in terms of RAM management. Okay, it is reloading. Let's check that same thing here as well. Yeah, still in the memory. So you can see that the RAM management is actually good on both. Yeah, here still in the memory, really good. This time, oh, still in the memory, that's really great. Yeah, let's check the same thing here as well. Yeah, still in the memory. So you can see that the RAM management is actually really good on both, but the problem with this F14 is that if you do multitasking, if you open multiple apps, Windows, then the UI is actually not that smooth. Okay, you will feel that it is a bit slower. Okay, but if you don't do multitasking, then I think it is not going to be a problem. Yeah, if you are a normal user, you can use it actually. Good thing is that even if you do multiple things on this device is not getting warmer. This one is having that issue. Okay, but it feels really smooth and quick. The UI feels really smooth on this one. So I believe that if you are someone who is actually do multitasking, then you should go for this one. Yeah, and you must use a TPU cover to avoid the heat. Actually, it is not overheating, but the body, it gets warmer very easily. this Moto G73, this issue is not here, but the display is definitely a deal breaker here. You can see the difference very clearly here, and the 90 Hz refresh rate is well optimized, but it is actually a bit on the slower side. Okay, so I believe that you can go for other devices if you are thinking of buying this Samsung F14. Particularly if you are not a Samsung fan, then you should avoid this one, to be honest. The only good thing is that it is having a really polished UI, but the hardware is not that capable to handle that UI. Yeah, so what do you think about it? Let me in the comments. I believe that here the clear winner is Moto G73 according to me. So do let me know your thoughts in the comments. So till the next video guys, cheers.